Welcome to the Swamp, home of the Florida Gators, and we've long been told it is here that only the Gators get out alive. Today, a Sunshine State showdown in Florida. They believe their level of football is just a cut above. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the UCF Knights, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Knights will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Florida's offense will go on the attack first. On the double. Defense in press coverage. Finds his man on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain, no first down.
Able to run it out to the 28 on the last one. It's 2nd and 7. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Lindsey. He hurls one deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Made a defender miss. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the...
Touchdown, Florida! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
I really love that first drive by the offense. It always seemed like they were just one step ahead of the D, and a nice job there down close. When the defense knew they were going to run the football, being more physical, running it in on 3rd down to get the touchdown.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Knights offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing out a little bit.
Wants to throw. It's Moncrief. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Knights decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. DB's right up on the receivers. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Cook. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to throw on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Backed up now, here's second and long. Going to the ground. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31. It'll be third and long. Run the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be fourth down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Zings it complete to the right. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's first and 10. The give to the right. Finds a little space. Wide open spaces. He's forced out of bounds at the 31, but that is why you keep it on the ground.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. Going to try to pop one on the screen. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. First play of the period will be a second down. The give to the back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
The Knights trying to cash it in on first and goal. Rushes on him. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UCF! On to attempt the try. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a gap. It's Meadows. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off play action. Bringing the heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Montgomery. Turning it on. All out of space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Grab behind the line. It's Montgomery.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Running to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the first down. 3rd down coming. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Absolutely perfect. The lead now 6 here in the second. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Handoff from the gun. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Snagged in the middle, it's Lee. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. Gonna look downfield again. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. To throw, it's Moncrief. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got him downfield. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
The Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Caught near the sidelines. Will pick up a few before going out of bounds.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Little. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Throws to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. The Gators will call on their punt team. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, two biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those two things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Lee. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got.
And the Gators will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal.
There he goes! Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. To the ground. He's got it again. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Dropping back, it's Moncrief. It's complete to the right. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the grab. It's Meadows. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Meadows. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just across the 20 with a... Down at the 19. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. 2nd down coming up. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also, how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off to the defense.
The Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And he's brought down after a nice game. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously, the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You will see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back stuck into traffic, and that's exactly what happened there.
Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Knights started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Knights! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. The sure hands, it's Meadows. Turns it on in midfield. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gonna run it. It's Meadows. At the 35, he's got more. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Gators kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Trying to impose their will with the run. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolutely center cut. And they have surged on top here in the final 2 minutes.
Big-time kick late in the 4th quarter to take the lead. Now, not much time left. Defense has to be ready on the sideline, ready for the 2-minute drill, knowing exactly what you're doing to get one.
It away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 2nd down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Brings it down on the right side. And more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. To the air on 1st down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. To the air, it's Moncrief. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Be interesting to see what the defense is going to do here now, guys. They've got the lead. It's a 2-minute situation, 4th down. What's your personnel grouping going to be, and what do you want to do? Play man, play zone, or are you just going to sit back and play preview?
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll start this drive going to the air. With the catch, it's Cook. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That's caught. It's Cook. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with